You are Locked On Bulldogs, your daily podcast on the Georgia Bulldogs. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hello and welcome to the Locked On Bulldogs podcast. I am Daniel.
I'm Clint, and happy Friday, Daniel.
Wow, I thought for a second you had a seizure and forgot how to talk.
No,
you were just waiting on me.
I was waiting for you to come in and say happy Friday, but I'll do it for you. Happy Friday, everybody. Glad you're here.
Listen,
tomorrow we take on the Razorbacks.
It is a happy Friday because tomorrow, Clint, you know where I'm going to be?
Hold the phone. Hold the phone, people.
Asher and I are going to be right there in the stadium.
He going to be elite.
We're going to be elite. You had better know that we are going to be, Listen, you heard the recordings from the Clemson game.
Ooh.
If you think I'm out of control in the stadium, then you have not yet met the young protege.
Look, I've been in a home watching football. I've been in a stadium watching football with Asher. The two elderly gentlemen at Vanderbilt did not have to worry about Daniel and I, but they should have been watching the 3-foot little dude behind us who was about to shank him.
Listen, going to be a good time. Georgia, Arkansas tomorrow, top 10 showdown in Athens, Georgia. I might look for your boy on TV. I might just be up at the crack of who knows what all.
Oh,
I might be out there.
Here we go.
I might have a sign. I don't know. It's whatever Asher wants to do. He's calling the shots.
That's right. So, hey, thanks for making us your first listen of the day here on YouTube and on podcast. We know you have a lot of podcast choice, so thanks for making us your first choice. Locked On Bulldogs is for fans by fans, if you haven't noticed by now. We're not gurus or insiders. We don't take ourselves too seriously, nor each other. We like having fun on this podcast, and we talk like fans do. So we want your fandom to increase as our fandom increases as we look forward to the game against Arkansas and every game hereafter.
That's right. This episode dedicated to this weekend, this game against Arkansas. We already gave you our predictions yesterday. Both of us think Georgia is going to win. Both of us do not have a great handle on what the score is going to be in this game. We didn't take anything in terms of the spread. We didn't take anything in terms of the over-under. But we do think Georgia's going to win the game. We do respect the talent that Arkansas brings to the table. We talked all about that on Wednesday. You can go back and listen to that episode or watch that episode. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Thanks for subscribing in audio form on the podcast. If you are listening on one of those platforms, you can go subscribe on the other one, and that would help us out a bunch. Thank you to all of you who are new and listening. We're here 5 days a week. Go back and listen to the previous episodes from this week and get ready for this game tomorrow against Arkansas. As always, the email is lockedonbulldogs@gmail.com. The Twitter is @dogspodcast. And today, Clint, we play a little game of excited, nervous about, don't sleep on.
Yes, sir.
So I will ask you what I ask you every Friday at this time, and that is, what are you most excited about as it pertains to your Georgia Bulldogs, the best team in the country, ranked number 2 in the country?
Correct.
Going up against the Arkansas Razorbacks, ranked number 8 in the country.
Here's what I'm excited about. And look, I know the offense has excited us and elicited a deep guttural response. Okay, that we didn't know we had. It was animalistic, I think.
No.
All of a sudden, Georgia fans saying, "Oh my gosh, this is what it's like. This is what it's like.
This is how the other half has been living.
This is nice." I'm going to tell you right now, Arkansas, fundamental sound, a lot of accolades coming in. All of a sudden, people saying, "Hey, watch out. Arkansas can play." But that defense really going to be tested. Here's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about our front seven taking the best shot an SEC team has. Florida rushing attack, don't scare me like Arkansas rushing attack, okay? Like, sorry.
You heard.
Emory Jones running, Whatever.
No.
Whatever. KJ Jefferson? Okay. You have my attention.
You have my attention.
Taking the best shot from Arkansas. I'm excited to see us establish our will and impose it onto this offense from a defensive front seven. We're going to give up more than 10 points. We're going to give that. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to go toe-to-toe with Arkansas in the trenches against their running attack, against that QB power, and we are going to come out on top more often than not. There's going to be a couple one-play action against some dig route coming behind. That's going to happen. Like, okay, I get it. But, man, we're going to show that we not only get after the passer, but we can just absolutely soul crush you in the rush game defense.
Yeah, there's a lot to be excited about on the front seven side of the ball. But yeah, I mean, the answer is these receivers. It's these playmakers, Clint, because it's not just the quality of weapon that JT Daniels has. It's the sheer volume of weapons that this Georgia offense can throw at you. And there lies the problem if you're Arkansas, because you could take some things away.
Sure.
You could take a couple things away, but you can't take it all away. And I would argue there's some of it that you can't even begin to take away because he's not human.
No.
So, give me, how about Kieras Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
Give me, obviously, Brock Bowers. Give me Marcus Rosemy in this game. Give me a healthy, steady dose of Jermaine Burton in this game. And then give me 20 carries for number 3. And that's all Georgia's going to need in this game.
If you don't think Zamir White knows that Kirby and Todd, like how they want to play this game against Arkansas, just feed him. If you gave him, he's like a gremlin. If you feed him after dark, or you give him more than 4 carries, that 5th carry, watch out.
Things.
Watch out.
Good things.
Hey, we're going to come back after this, talk about what we are nervous about. But first, I want to let you know about Built Bar. Built Bar is the tastiest protein bar on planet Earth. How do we know? We've tested them. We have had them in our mouth. They are delicious. They taste like a candy bar, high in protein, low in sugar, high in fiber, keto approved, on the go meal replacement, pre-workout, post-workout, whatever you need. Built Bar is your go-to protein bar. Right now, if you go to BuiltBar.com, let them know we sent you by putting the promo code Locked On. You're going to get 15% off your entire order. That's Locked On. 15% off your entire order at BuiltBar.com.
Right,
Daniel, I'm going to ask you now.
Okay.
What are you nervous about in this game?
It's Treylon Burks deep shots. I don't know. How many times do you need me to say it to fill the time in the segment?
I think just the once will do, Daniel, but
it's them throwing the ball deep with a receiver more talented than South Carolina could possibly field on their roster, a quarterback more talented and accurate than South Carolina has on their roster, on a route because of a wide receiver's speed that takes nearly no time to develop and therefore is not necessarily tested by the pass rush as much as you would like it to be, Clint. I expect a lot of deep shots in this game from Arkansas. I'm talking about a lot of deep shots in this game from Arkansas. And if I'm being honest,
please,
they're going to catch a few. We're going to defend a few. Do you know what really makes me nervous? Yellow handkerchiefs all over the field.
Yep.
That's what makes me nervous, Clint.
Look, here's the deal. I'm going to tell you right now. Keely Ringo is going to get burned for a 50-yarder in this game. Okay? And I don't want to hear a single person talk about yanking him or him not being developed. This is a great wide receiver.
Channel your inner Danny and don't do it.
Don't do it. Keeler is going to give up one. He's going to fight and he's going to win a couple battles, just like Daniel said. I'm nervous about that as well. The thing I'm most nervous about, Daniel, is this. I'm nervous that our offensive line beginning to gel and beginning to come together somehow gets disrupted in this game. Now, I'm not going to say how because I'm not going to put that juju on anybody. Okay?
Wow.
I'm not going to do it. But we are seeing the offensive line ascend. Okay?
Yes.
Each and every game, they are getting better and better and better. And this game, I am nervous to see something take place that disrupts that development, either rotationally, guys have to slide over, an injury takes place, somebody else has to step in. And if that's the case, that'll give me big bubble guts from here on out. Because we're doing really, really well right now. And I don't want to see that get disrupted at all. That's what I'm nervous about.
Yeah, I can see it. Look, this is not Vanderbilt. This is not South Carolina. It's not UAB. There are legitimate things to be nervous about. As you said, they're going to score more than 10 points in this game. Our defense is going to be tested in this game. Our offense is going to be tested in this game. There's plenty to be nervous about. There are plenty of things that Arkansas does well. There are also plenty of things that Georgia does well.
Yes, sir.
In addition. So I don't believe you're allowed to say that anymore. Because
that was it.
It's Arkansas weeks. And so, yes, sir, has been formally banned from the podcast. We can come back to that next week.
Thank you.
We will be back to talk about what you should not sleep on, what maybe you are not thinking about that you should be thinking about as we go into the game on Saturday. But first, I want to tell you about BetOnline AG. They are your online sportsbook experts. They're the place that Clint and I go to place all of our online wagers. Go back to yesterday's show, listen to the Locks podcast. We've got a bunch of winners out there for you. Go to betonline.ag, make those bets, cash in, make money, and you can just write us a nice thank you note is what you
5-star review is what you can do.
Over-unders, parlays, spreads, money lines, whatever it is that floats your boat, betonline.ag has it. Right now, you enter the promo code Locked On, and you're going to get a 100% bonus added on to your initial deposit. That's 100% right on top. Free money. You deposit $100, they give you $200. That's it. BetOnline.ag, your online sportsbook experts.
Well, let you know about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is your daily fantasy wagering site. It's your go-to place. Daniel and I love Prize Picks, and we know you will too. Daily fantasy made easy. It's a leader in college sports. Daily fantasy offers more college football prop bets than anyone in the world offers. That's fantastic for us. We love hearing that.
We love to hear that.
Anything you can think of as turn as yardage, touchdowns, even interceptions thrown on any props, they will have it for you. You think about it, they have it. Right now, deposit using the promo code Locked On and get 100% match up to $100. Be sure to use the promo code Locked On. Get $100 right on top. Go ahead, get the maximum that you can. Put $100 in, $100 on top. Pick 2 to 5 players over under on their projections. You could win up to 10 times on any entry. Allows mixed sports entries as well. Basketball, baseball, football, the whole thing. Right now, they have an award-winning app on the App Store or Google Play. Entries can be made in 60 seconds or less. It's that easy. Prize Picks is safe and offers fast withdrawals. Use promo code Locked On at prizepicks.com or in the App Store today. All right, next segment.
We've talked about what we're excited about.
Yep.
We've talked about what we're nervous about.
Yep. Now,
what are people sleeping on, Clint, that maybe you want to just nudge them to wake up?
Here's what I need you to understand. We have a good pass rush. I understand this. Nolan Smith.
I'm sorry, good? I'm sorry, good?
We have the best pass rush in America. Nolan,
correct.
Adam, Trayvon, Jalen. All
doesn't matter. They're all coming. How about Nakobe Dean?
Nakobe with the blitz.
How about
Don't
just a quick pause and shout out to the only player in NFL history
Here we go.
to record a sack in his first 3 games as a professional football player? I'm sorry. Did you say his name was Reggie White?
Nope, that wasn't it, Daniel. That doesn't ring a bell.
Did you say his name was Michael Strahan?
Bruce Smith, right? Bruce Smith?
No, his name's Azeez Ojulari, the
There it
only
is.
player in NFL history
That a long time or a short time?
record a sack in his first 3 games. Congratulations to the New York Giants for being terrible at football.
But smart enough to take our advice with the
but
best pass
smart
rusher.
enough to take the best pass rusher in the draft and the defensive rookie of the year in the NFL.
Don't sleep on this. Us having no sacks this game.
False.
Look, I said don't sleep on it. If at the end of this game you're shocked that we don't have any sacks because they have attempted 12 passes and 8 of those passes were less than 2 seconds, and 4 of those passes had a hang time of 5 seconds as they did a punt in the air. I'm just saying, if Kirby is big game conservative Kirby, Sam Pittman knows the recipe for success as well. Okay, so all I'm saying is don't sleep on it. I don't think it's going to happen, but don't sleep on it. That's my one. My second one is this: don't sleep on Nakobe Dean and Channing Tindall recording 30 tackles combined this game.
Ooh wee.
Okay. Don't sleep on that. Our inside linebackers are fast. They are quicker than quick. That defensive line is going to be having their hands full trying to do the offensive line with 2 backs and H-back and a running back blocking and for KJ Jefferson to come through. And Nakobe Dean and Channing Tindall might have 30 combined tackles this game.
I don't hate it, and it's much more in line with my don't sleep on. I'm trying to go back and do a little bit of quick counting. I believe on the season, Georgia has something to the tune of 22 tackles for loss in 4 games on the season.
That's a lot of chaos. That's a lot of havoc.
It's a lot of havoc. Don't sleep on Clint. You ready for this?
I am ready. Give it to me.
I have 2 as well. Don't sleep on 10 tackles for loss in this game.
Now,
for the Georgia defense.
That I can get behind.
We're going to live in the backfield, Clint. I'm talking about defensive tackles just setting up a roadside beat sales stand where they just commence with selling
It's really
knickknacks.
Okay.
No, you put the best beats up front, Clint. Those are the money beats. Those are the beats that make you want to pull over your car and say, I need to have these beats. Don't
Beats
sleep
by
on
Dre, right?
Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis and Devontae Wyatt setting up a beat stand in the backfield. And listen, this is not something. I'm telling you not to sleep on this.
Okay.
I'm not telling you that this is a predicted outcome.
Right.
And I'm not telling you that this is an outcome that in any way that I would be excited to see or would ever pull for. But don't sleep on the backup quarterback playing the entire 4th quarter for Arkansas in this game. That's all that I feel the need to say about it. But the backup quarterback, maybe learn his name, because don't sleep on the entire 4th quarter. And it ain't going to be because Arkansas is up by so many points.
By the way, 24 tackles for a loss on the season.
24. Well, you better just add a cool 10 to it.
He's not going to be able to leave the field under his own power. And that's not like again, we're not looking for a torn or broken anything. I'm just suggesting.
This is really not just like Georgia fans chest beating here. This is just, I don't see a scenario where what I saw in the Texas A&M game and the Texas game happens in this game, and the Georgia defenders do not punish this young man. Especially
if if Georgia gets 3 scores, 3 touchdowns, and all of a sudden Arkansas has to start throwing the ball. Now don't sleep on us getting 0 if it goes Arkansas's way and they want to have that close game into the third, 0 sacks. But all of a sudden we get up 21 points before half. Then go over 5 sacks if that's the case.
All bets are off.
All bets are off at that point because this team cannot hold the Dogs at bay coming after their quarterback, and he is going to be so battered running the ball after coming off an injury and having to pass and getting away from that rush. It's not going to be pretty.
I'm a little nervous about this game, Clint. I think it's because we're just coming off these 3 cupcakes, just 3 cupcakes in a row. Don't sleep on this game being a little closer.
Again, fourth quarter, if we come in and it's 21-18, 21-17, I'm not shocked by that.
Going to be a fun one on Saturday. Hope that you are going to enjoy it. Hope you've got your plans made. Come say hello to your boy in Athens if you're going to be there. Clint and I will be back on Monday recapping everything from the Arkansas game and getting ready for a whole nother week. Next week, Clint, our favorite friends are coming to visit. Our favorite fan base is coming to visit the podcast next week.
Locked on Auburn has yet to field a call. Just so
haven't reached out. They have not reached out. So we'll keep you posted on that. We'll keep you posted. All right. He's Clint. I'm Daniel. Go Dogs. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
See ya.